That's the first one we've had now. But luckily enough, a neighbouring farmer came on it. But there was 2 dead, 3 injured. And they haven't identified the dogs yet. There isn't much I can do unless we know, where the dogs are coming from. So I'm asking the people in that area, because those dogs will come out again and those dogs will do it again. And if they can't get sheep, they may go after, young cattle and whatever. So anyone listening here, Kells and Tubber, keep your dogs under control. And if anybody has any idea what dogs are doing it, I've no problem visiting the property and making sure they're put under control.
Okay, you want to highlight the Department of Agriculture is responsible for the welfare of dogs in Ireland, not dog wardens like yourself.
Yeah, I get the world of emails, phone calls, and people, calling to our office outside and saying, there's a dog in bad condition here, and I do my best, and if I see something, I'll report it to the department or the guards. But the Department of Agriculture are actually responsible for the welfare of animals, and that includes dogs. And they're authorised officers, and so are the Gardaí. The Gardaí are authorised officers. Dog wardens aren't.
Okay.
So for us to get help in any way, we would have to have the department or the Gardaí with us.
Okay, you want to mention an incident in a housing estate in Ennis where a person was bitten by a dog, and this is not a one-off.
It's not a one-off, and there's been 2 men bitten, 2 small, tiny dogs. I'm hoping to have the matter resolved before Thursday or Friday this week. It's not always easy, that you need people to come forward and make statements, and if they're not willing to do that, then it's very hard for you. Then I have to actually see the dogs out myself. But I spoke to a couple of people now this morning. I'm going to resolve that matter no matter what it takes, because people are entitled to walk in their own estate. And immaterial, if there's an old person or sad circumstances, whatever is going on in the house, the dogs have to be kept under control. And I will resolve it. And if the people in the estate are listening, I promise them I will resolve it by the weekend.
Okay, you're getting complaints about dogs loose on rural roads where cyclists are?
Yeah, no, this weather now, there's people out. But the difference between someone walking past your house and a dog running out on top of them and a cyclist going by at 30, 25, 30 miles an hour and so on, hilly area, bins in the area, they can get seriously injured and they can claim from you then, obviously, you're responsible. So people think just because they're in a rural area, and like a lot of people say, why don't they cycle somewhere else, Frankie? Why don't they go for a walk somewhere else? It's a public road. Public are entitled to use it, but your dogs must be under effective control, which means if they're out on the road, you must be with them and you must have control over them. So I'd be very wary. I have seen cases here where people have got 20 and 30,000 from claiming they had serious injuries. But remember, you are responsible if your dogs cause it, and we have that evidence.
Speaking of responsibility, and time very much against us, but I just want to put a question to you from a listener, Frankie, if that's okay, from James in Ennis. Says a question for Frankie. Is it true that you can be fined for your dog barking outside your gate? Not biting, just barking. My dog, a small household dog, ran past me as I was about to shut the gate and barked at a passerby. She told me that I could get fined if someone reported me, even though he did not bite. Sounds like James is worried there.
Yeah, you can, yeah. You can be fined...
just for even for barking?
€300 for him not being under control. So he wasn't under control if he came out and barked at someone. So you have to realise that just barking at someone, that person may be afraid of dog, person may have difficulties walking, whatever, medical problems or whatever. So yeah, for just barking, he doesn't actually have to bite someone. You can be fined, and the dog could be taken from you if you ended up in court if you didn't pay the fine. So no, you must keep him under control, and that's immaterial of what breed of dog they are.
Okay, and very quickly and finally, and it's something I had to do myself preparing to go on holidays, check your dog's vaccinated and done for kennel cough if you're going on holidays and it's going into boarding kennels. Yeah,
and the reason I'm bringing this up is I get people ringing me all the time, Frankie, you won't believe it, we're going away on holidays Friday, we forgot to get our dogs vaccinated.
And they want you to mind the dog.
Yeah, well, that's it. Now, we can't. We've helped people a couple of times, but they have to be vaccinated, they have to be kennel coughed, and it has to be up to date. So I'm asking people now, if you're looking at your passport, think about your dog as well and say, oh my God, must get him done as well. Because the kennels around here in North Clare, we're very lucky. They're very good. They'll oblige you and they'll help you in every way. But just have that done for them. Makes life easier for everyone.